Yo, what's up everyone? This is Brent Taylor, also known as Purify Weird Soul, Purify WS, whatever, and I'm gonna play some anime Third Strike. This game is called Yatagarasu, and just came out on like a European distribution website a few days ago, and I think it's like $6.99 in pounds, so it's like $12, and I like it. I think it's good. It has a strong mixture of Third Strike and with some KOF sprinkled in. And let's take a look at the characters. So these guys on the end are like Ken and Ryu. This is like Blue Mary mixed with Angel or Angel if you're Mexican. And this guy seems to have Rekkas. And these two are also clones. This one is like kind of like a Kula Hibiki mix. This guy is the Dudley of the game, and this dude is the grappler. He's pretty Hugo-esque. I play this chick, so let's go with her. This is not actually a super selection, it's actually enhancing one of your supers. I'm going with the kick super. And yeah, you could pick a commentator. Kind of silly how the portraits are so huge. I don't think that's really necessary. It's almost like a product placement thing for these guys, but I know it's pretty hype, especially if you're an old school Third Strike player, so you might could get into that. I'm gonna go with KSK. And as far as the sparring partner, let's go with this dude. And I know this character I'm playing pretty well. Well, I've learned a few things about it, so I'm going to show you what I've learned, and from that you can probably gather what this game is kind of about through what I can do, or what we can do with this character. So, alright. That color of his looks a lot like somebody, like maybe a rival school character, I don't know. Anyway, so the buttons are A, B, C, D, and you have universal options like universal overhead. It's very Third Strike. Both lights will throw, and this is a guard break attack. He's set to block right now. We'll take that off. The training options are pretty nice, pretty thorough. Very full-featured game actually. The only limitation is like the character selection right now, but that's not a big thing to me. I like the characters a lot better than say Skullgirls' characters. And it's a 1v1 game, and I think for what is there, it's really good. So I wouldn't, be too worried about the characters. So target combo, she only actually has 2 technically, but different options. So she has like a Guy or Maki or like Rock Howard style run move. You have 3 options to hit them, and there's also a run stop, which is pretty fast. You can probably use it for throw setups. And her other special move is like this move. And it's kind of like, it looks like a Yozansen at first, like Baiken, or like other anime games, but you can't really Tiger Knee for overhead. It's not really used for that. I'll go in more into that later. So there's also EX moves. So it adds just a little bit of damage. And when I picked my super earlier, so the one I picked was the kick super, so it's going to do a little bit more damage than usual. So the other super is also pretty good. The only reason I picked this kick super is for damage purposes, but the punch super seems faster, probably for punishes off of anti-air parries and things like that. That's the punch super. It's just go double quarter circles, and the kick one is the same way. Rush super, pretty standard. Shorts in the super works just fine. Target combo super, you jump in, whatever. Super cancels are also in the game. They seem, pretty simple. It goes into bread and butter just fine. Probably better to do kick super there. Now, this game does have parry, and parry is set to a button. So the game is A, B, C, D, but you do have 2 other buttons, so it is a 6-button game. There's high parry and low parry. You see on the input screen I have H and L coming up there. So I'll try to get a parry from the computer. Alright, let's go. Of course, if he wants to cooperate, of course. That was a parry. I have no idea what he's gonna do. There we go, there's another one. Let's see, field throw. Oh, I forgot this character doesn't have fireballs. I don't even know what this dude's moves are. Let's see if I do a jump in. Nope. That's the Dudley Crouch roundhouse. Oh, that was like Ralph's super. That was a low. To get the idea with the parries. Of course, it's difficult to do the computer because the computer is random. So that's how that works. So more about her specials and how the properties work. Her jump roundhouse is cancelable into that move. So what I think you could probably do with this is actually cross up with it. Normally it would, I'm not sure if that's overhead or not, I wouldn't be surprised. You see that? It goes on the other side. And the EX actually sets up a juggle hit. It's supposed to anyway. Oh, I think it's just one hit maybe. There we go. So one hit counts. This sets up the juggle. So anyway, once they get conditioned to block that move or to block the cross up, you could probably just go into the light version of that to go for a throw or a low like this. Well, that actually came out. Let's see. The move animates and looks like it's coming out. There we go. So that will be how that works. That's just a few ideas I've had with this character so far. Of course, there is some throw protection, but throws are really fast. I mean, they seem pretty damn good. So what I was talking about earlier, with this move, the rush move, so there's three follow-ups. I think for neutral, what I would do with this character is go into that, walk forward throw, or walk forward lows. And just keep it going. And mix in this. I mean, if they let you do jump ins. So that's how I would do that. Otherwise, let's see what else we got. You know, we showed you short super. Works just fine. Her normals seem pretty solid. This move, this is important. I should have mentioned this earlier. This is an anti-air crouching C, which I guess it's C. I don't know what the buttons are. But it's high jump, cancelable. So what you could do with that, it's the only normal I've found like that so far. But you see how that crossed him up there? If you're closer to him, you will not cross up. So if they are blocking, this could be a way to get in and set up some strings that did not cross up, or straight to throw. So that's one thing this character seems to be able to do. The only two special moves does seem limited at first, but I don't think that may not be an issue for her. So target combo is pretty strong. Let's look at the damage on that, by the way. So you know how target combos usually scale like really shitty damage, but this isn't suffering from that apparently. Like, okay, so that's like 5k. It's actually, you know, more damage, so it's not bad at all. Let's see. As far as standing, fierce or C, not quite as much range as it looks, but still pretty good. And it combos into supers. And her kick super does pretty good damage. Let's see what else. That does not seem to be cancelable. I do not believe I can combo off of Universal Overhead. I've tried a few times. It may be a tight link, but to me it just looks slightly positive, so you probably can't do that. Anyway, so that's this game. The graphics look kind of melty bloodish. The animation is really good. You know, kind of Third Strike-ish, but I mean, things look like KOF Third Strike. Oh, by the way, so you have high jumps, normal jumps, and there's actually a short hop. It's subtly different. Like, that's a normal jump, right? That's a hop. So it actually does have hops and normal jumps. You don't hear the sound effect on that because it's a normal jump. That's a super jump effect. Hop, hyper hop, yeah. So yeah, man, I like what they did with this game, and you've probably heard the commentators in the background. The music's not bad either. I like her standing jab here. There doesn't seem to be any close normals, so you just have straight ABCD, but this looks good for interrupts, and it is special cancel. So that's this game in a nutshell and this character, so that might give you some idea of what's possible in the game. So I'll do some like CPU versus so you get an idea of how it flows in another file.